Okay, got it. Well, I'll do this on my laptop. It's so weird. All right, everybody, we are here, I believe. Let's see if I can see the chat this time. I couldn't see the chat last time. So I can see it this time when I was on. But hello, welcome to the Wide on Me Spotlight here on JLG Media.
Okay,
There's that.
got it.
See us there.
Well, just my laptop.
Oh my
so
God, it's me
weird.
talking. I still can't see the chat. But anyway, somebody can see the chat somewhere. But hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm coming to you live from San Francisco. I really am. But Tami and Amanda are coming from their places. Hi, ladies.
Hi. No, Amanda, come on. You're in Switzerland, aren't you? Right now? Yeah.
I'm in the confessional booth, Danny.
Yeah, I'm still celebrating the Olympics in Paris. So.
Exactly.
I said you were on assignment last time we were on.
Oh my God, can you imagine James sending us on assignment? I love that. Yeah.
That would be so fun.
I love that idea.
On assignment.
Yes.
Tami, can you cover this, Tami, for us, and then we'll cover. Yeah, exactly. So we're here. We're here. The Soap Sunday is here today, and of course, we're doing this show first. Woo! And the next, oh my God, yes, Bowl Spotlight will be happening after this.
I don't know.
There's so much. I'm laughing at this. I'm just laughing. We talk about that. That'll be coming up, and then after that, me and Frank. Oh, we got a lot. I'm telling you, General Hospital is going at a record speed. It is just.
I can't catch both Ernie and I are. It's like what?
Yep.
So this is not normal then. Like it's normally slow or.
It's different. I mean, it's been good, and then it's went through kind of a lull for just like a little while. But it's back to being really good again. But it's so different. It's a different show, right, James? Like the energy is like completely different.
Wow.
Yes, it's a very different. And it's also we have new writers now. The new writers are now. It's happening now.
The women are pissing me off.
No, but
the women
storylines and they're starting storyline. They're like, and that's done, and that's done, and they're going full steam ahead. So let's be frank. We're talking about at 1 p.m. today on that one, and also I'll be interviewing Josh Kelly tomorrow.
Nice.
So I'll be giving out to you guys. He he saved James from the water. So I'll be talking to him, and a special thank you to Tony Moore, my chocolate twin, for getting me that interview.
Nice.
We always help each other out. I can't see the chat, so I have to go on my phone. Something about my laptop, I can't.
No, I can't see the chat. I have to go on my phone. That's what I was doing.
I always go through my phone for the chat.
That's so weird. I'm like, I've never had that before, so this is going to be very interesting.
Hi, Kenneth. Hi, Chinea. Hi, Latasha. Hi, Janet, Laura, Samantha. Will.
I'm trying to get to the chat. There we go. There's the chat. Oops. Happy birthday to Kenneth Clark. There's his birthday 2 days ago. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to Brighton James. It was yesterday. I talked to him. So happy birthday to both of you guys. But also I would say also after this, because they always mention them on their show, Ditchin' Days. They're on at 3:00 on their channel, Ditchin' Days, my chocolate twin and gang over there, talking about Days of Our Lives on Peacock. And check out their interview with the new Gabby. Her name is Sherry, I think Rodriguez or something. It's a great interview. I watched it. It's really good. So check that out. She's the new Gabby Hernandez Demira. So check that out.
Hernandez.
Doing that. So check that out also. And that's what's happening. Josh Kelly interview will probably be out tomorrow evening, or probably tomorrow evening. I'll be out. So you better just check that one out too. And I'm working on a couple others. And I was told for YNR some big things are happening in September. So stay tuned. They're gonna let me know what's going on. So stay tuned. Do that. So I think those are church announcements for today. And then we won't be here next weekend. Because I will be traveling to Chicago.
Chicago.
He is a traveling man now.
I am. And we'll be back the week after that either, because I'll be in Indianapolis. So We'll be back in a couple weeks after this. Sorry, folks. I'm doing some work
I'm
track.
so jealous.
You should be, yes. Seeing the world. I've been at home for 5 years, so I'm seeing the world. So I'm going to do that. But we will be back in the middle of next month. So we're going to get this going. So, off topic, James, did you find out where the cat in the suitcase came? Well, the cat is my friend's cat. I know who the cat was. The cat came. I posted on social media a cat in my suitcase. It's my friend's cat. He named his cats Yoko and Ono.
Nice.
So when you said cat in the suitcase, I thought of Stacey Hyduke's character from was she carrying
Yes. Yeah, she played
that was
Patty.
on YNR, right?
Yeah, YNR, she played Crazy Patty. Yes. And she had a cat that was dead, but she kept around.
So this was you had a live cat. This was like a real cat.
Real live cat.
Okay.
Yes, Samantha, I'm still in San Francisco, guys. My friend David's house. I'm in beautiful San Francisco. I'm here until Tuesday. And I'll tell you guys a little something. When I get home on Wednesday, I'll be taping another episode of Let's Make a Deal. I'll let you guys, they asked me back after 3 years. They say, you're going to come back. I'm in a different, last time I was a taco last time. Wait and see what my costume is this time. So I'll be excited. 21st. And Tony Moore's coming with me. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. But yes, I am James out there doing some stuff. Benita's fine. Thank you guys for asking. She's fine. I talk to her every day. I'm still handling all the business, but I'm able to travel. I'm here for organizing work, so that's what I'm here for, doing that. And San Francisco. Thanks everybody for asking. I'm doing me. Well, I'm doing myself. No one else is doing me.
That'll change now that you're out and about.
Somebody goes, James, do you? I'm like, well, I am doing me. I do me every day, folks. But I'm bumps. All right, kids.
Extras.
I love it. Well, folks, YNR has been in kind of a loop right now. It's all this kind of family mixed with corporate intrigue. But I want to start out with something that actually I'm really enjoying.
Okay.
Let's start on a good note because I'm in a good mood. My hair is working today. I washed my hair. So I'm doing good. And that is Tracy and Alan. That whole scene with Jack and Billy, and that was so cute. And I just love that Tracy, I think everybody can agree. We're happy to see Tracy happy.
Yeah. Just, giving her storyline.
Right. Exactly.
Yes, please.
Yes. But I'm happy to see her happy. I just think it's just cute. I hope that nothing is going on with him. I don't want no twists and turns.
Don't you? I still have moments where I think he's still the evil dude.
Right.
And the good guy is the one that's really dead.
Right.
I'm like waiting for that to happen. I'm like,
me too.
They've turned me into this cynical, no, she can't be.
No, that's exactly what I think, Tammy.
I hope that's not the case.
I don't want that to happen. I hope not. I'm sure she do. I'm sure Beth Maitland will do a great job. That story might happen. It'll be great. But I want her. I think all of us want her to be happy. Everybody's saying it. We want her to be happy. They're so cute together.
But it's good drama. So it's good drama. So they may not be able to resist.
Amanda's a dream killer, and she's already telling everybody what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. She's like, you know what's going to happen already.
I woke up on the dream killer side of the bed this morning.
So Alan will be the evil, twisted brother, and Tracy will have a mental breakdown and join Ashley in the institution. And the sisters will become roommates.
Sisters unite.
Right. I hope he's not Martin. I hope he's not Martin. I pray it's. I know. I agree. I mean, this is a good story. I guess we're all like praying it's something. We want something good for Tracy. But I want to start the show off on a good note. I'm really enjoying that. I'm glad they came back to Genoa City. They're going to show some of it. That's good. Now, folks, when we get to Bold, I'm going to talk some shit about the appearance of two people and how cheese that was. That's a separate story on that show. So we had a YNR crossover. We'll talk about that on that show on Bold. It was a little
I don't know. I might as well have been Donna because that was my reaction. Like I was happy as a pig in shit, let me tell you.
Oh my God.
I couldn't get enough of it. Like, just keep going.
It's just, oh.
No, I'm with James.
I
was like,
loved it.
oh,
No, I loved it. But
God.
we'll talk about that later.
I will mention because it's Y and R related, and it's something because we saw them visit Tracy and them a while back that we had, so we saw that. But we'll talk about that there. But cheesy. But anyway, so I was sorry. So they're good. So she's good. Other than that, everybody else is like, and I don't know who I dislike more, Kyle or Billy. They both bug that family. But I did enjoy. See, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to say I enjoyed Jack and Billy's conversation because they are brothers. They always remind us of that they're brothers. And even though they start out a little whatever, they did come together. Like it was kind of like there was something going on there. But I agree, Abbott Chancellor makes no sense. It makes no sense. None.
But I don't
What do you guys think?
understand Lily. Like, make up your mind. What are you doing? Are you doing this because you love the company, or are you doing this for Billy? Or ever since she got dumped, her head hasn't been on straight, and she's in a better space. But and then when you see previews for next week,
Yes.
you know, it's like, shit, I should have dumped him before he dumped me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Everyone's
don't
telling
know.
her, like, get out of here. What are you doing?
Yeah.
No. I'm not happy with anybody in Genoa City right now. Not happy. I don't, except for Tracy. I don't think I'm happy with anybody.
Right.
I'm like, they're all kind of bugged. Amanda, what do you think?
I'm confused by Lily. I agree with Tami. I'm so confused by her. Like, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know if she is confused or if she has some master plan, but I'm confused by her completely.
Like, I'm tired of seeing Chance in a tie and a suit. Like, everybody does.
I mean, really, James? Does he even need to have a suit on?
Well, no, of course. The problem is he's only on once a week.
Yeah.
And I guess he's with Summer. They had a scene together, but I guess they're together.
Where all she does is whine and moan and groan. It's like, I'm so over her. And even, come on, even Phyllis is looking at her daughter like, girl, you need to get it together. You're living in some kind of fantasy land. This isn't reality. What you want's not realistic.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not my problem. It's Kyle's problem.
Yeah. He can figure it out.
Let him figure us. God.
Ugh, it's crazy. Well, I'll go back to Lily for a second, because you mentioned Lily. Lily, so it was revealed a few weeks ago to Devon, to us, that she actually is trying to still put one over on Billy. And like Devon, I was like, well, this is weird. You're my sister. Why don't you just tell we had a plan? So why don't you just tell me that was the plan?
Yeah.
And it was like, but then it was like Tammy just said, he was looking at him like, wait, but then you're so invested in the company though, because you said you did so much work there. So are you trying to protect the chancellor? Like
and she told Billy, I'm going to be honest with you, here's what we were planning. So is there like and even Billy said, okay, so like, are you double crossing me now?
Right.
He's like, I'm confused.
Because Billy's not dumb either. He's like, he knows something's going on, but he's like, I don't know but he's confused too. Shit, I don't know what's going on. And Devon is confused. So he's like, I don't know what's going on here either. I think Lily's confused. I think Lily's she's confused too. She don't know what the fuck. I like girlfriend. So I can understand you're like, I put a lot into this company. Jill gave me a chance. I was all in charge. It was wonderful. Well, now Devon goes off as his own thing. I'm supposed to be in charge of myself, kind of. I think she's thinking it's going to be good. But no, you got Billy, who has no shame whatsoever in anything he does. None. No shame. He just like, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. And you know how he is. But you're saying you don't want to deal with them, but yet, do you want to deal with them? I don't get either, Tami, and you guys. I don't understand either.
This is all just playing into Victor's master plan. Because if he wants Lily to come over to Newman eventually, as Nikki wants, if the plan is for Nikki to run things, she'll want Lily in. They've talked about that. But Lily's got to have motive to want to do that. So maybe this is just all laying the groundwork for that. What do you guys think of Nikki, like Victor's master plan and Nikki taking over Chancellor, and what do you think?
I didn't think Victor. I had no idea he was going after them. That's what I was like, oh, he's going after them. And because he respects the Winters part, that's why he didn't do anything with that. I mean, because he respects Neil and all that.
Yeah.
And now they're just go right on in, just take it, but he wants to run it traditionally like Catherine did, like kind of the whole. He wants to go like traditional way. So I don't know. I mean, it's interesting that these companies, they're all going ring around the rosies, around the posies. I'm like, it's like, can we just land on something? That's one company, and that's another company. Like, I feel like I don't know what's going on. And he's going to take the Abbott name off. He takes it, I mean, it's going to be a hard. And then where's Billy going to be at the end? And it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. And it's been so much of this corporate intrigue. It's almost kind of getting a little confusing.
What's Kyle's motivation? Is he sticking it to his dad, to Jack, or?
And his mom, yes. That's
his primary motivation.
It's really.
I think he wants to hurt. Oh, what's her name?
Summer.
The one he's working with.
Audra.
I think he wants to hurt her too. Because she's all worried about him talking. Did you talk bad about me when I wasn't there? What? He was like, no. But I think he wants to get rid of her.
The problem with Audra is Y&R should not be putting her in green dresses like that. Because I can't hear anything.
She's hot.
When she looks like that, I can't hear anything. I can't see anything else but her. It kind of like, and then I come back to reality. It's like, oh, I missed the whole storyline because I was just staring at her.
That's what happened when she was wearing that white dress.
Dang.
She's hot. She's hot. I mean, Suleika Silver, and I was talking to her offline because it was her birthday recently, whatever. And she is just, even with like very little makeup, even just like whatever, she's just, I mean, they put in these outfits. I'm like, that's why Nate wants to fuck her. I get it. That's why Kyle was in there. That's why I was there. That's why Tucker was in there. They're all in there. I get it.
They're all in there.
Right. Speaking of landing, she needs to land. Audra needs to land somewhere solid. I feel bad for her.
Thank you. Well, she thought she was.
I know.
You really thought that she was gonna. She thought she got her revenge, and she had company. And Victor said, "Nope." And so she keeps getting short end of the stick.
Yeah,
that's what I heard. Her stuff is purely just a business. She really wants to be really high power business. That's what she wants.
She wants to be Nikki Newman. You know what I mean? She wants to have that reputation. She wants to be respected. She wants to call the shots. I actually loved it when she was working with Nikki.
Yeah.
I really love that dynamic.
Yeah.
But Nikki wants Claire. Like, oh, no.
That's another bug. Like, I'm sorry, Victoria and Claire's conversations are just, okay, let me go vacuum. I can't.
Yeah, I agree, Tami. It's like,
I feel so bad.
On.
It's like, okay, now we need to really figure out what to do with Claire, because they are mentioning things like, wait, no, she's never had a relationship before and all this stuff, but we haven't any movement with her really. I really want to see her journey. I want to see it if they do it well.
Well, she's officially a Newman now, I guess.
Newman.
So,
which is funny because her father's name is Howard. Also, she's like, nope, get rid of that. The poor sorry call. Sorry about that. This be a Newman. And it's fine, and I don't mind. I mean, she's part of the family, got it, everything, got it. But I just feel like I don't know, I'm kind of bored now with the character. I'm like, I don't know what's her and Harrison are close, got it. Okay, we already established that. The kid's cute. I'll give Harrison credit, he's cute.
He's adorbs.
Yeah, he is.
He's so good.
He's good.
Yeah.
I liked her. And I'm just like, okay, if you're gonna have her, if you're gonna have her and Kyle get together, let's just do this. It's all pacing, pacing. Let's just go ahead and start it because nothing's happened. Summer's too much. She's going after Audrey, and Audrey ain't done nothing to her. Audrey's like, not even thinking about Summer. She has her own little world, but Summer's going to everything. It's like, well, so do you want Kyle back, or do you not want Kyle back?
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was wondering if what is her motivation here?
Like Katie on Bold. Katie, I want to slap to next week. I want to slap her in Fernando Valley.
You'd slap her into 2 weeks.
2 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Tami. I want her further along. She bugs the crap out of me, and I'm like, and that's the same. This chick is just bugging the crap out of me. I'm like, can we move on? Let's just do something else.
I'm gonna say, all right. Let me take up for Summer for 1 second.
Okay.
It's not appropriate for him to date the nanny. I feel like it's inappropriate. If their relationship goes bad, then what? Now that little kid's gonna get hurt too? Like, if you want to date her, then maybe get a new nanny. Like, I wouldn't like that either. I'd be like, wait, what? You're dating the nanny?
But he's not dating her.
Tami, you know he wants to.
That would be
all that puppy love crap between them
that would be kind of gross because I feel like Claire is so she's got the emotional capacity of a 12-year-old.
Right.
And that's not, I'm not being mean. Like with all the trauma she's gone through, and she's never been in a relationship before. I don't want Kyle to be her first. That's not a good thing.
She reminds me of Nina on GH, which was played by Michelle Stafford. Stunted in growth.
Yes.
Very mature.
Through no fault of her own.
Right.
No fault of her own.
Right? Yeah.
So we need her. That's why I said in chat, her and Harrison get along so great because they kind of act around the same age. But this one, leave her alone. Like, why are you pushing that so hard? It's like, yeah, you worked together before, but like Tony said in here, they got rid of her backbone. She had a backbone, but now it's kind of like, where is it? She's very meek and demure.
Well, I kind of get it though. I mean, she's figuring out who she is. It's going to take a minute to redefine who she is.
And she's abused, right? So that takes a minute.
Janaea says, as long as they end up with more shirtless Kyle. Okay, yes, he's hot. I know our show is about how hot they are. I get it. And he's hot. He is hot. He's hot. Wait, he's hot. I'll give that. Claire's like the nanny from Hannah Watches the Cradle. I used to love that movie. Summer is jealous of any woman in his life.
Summer what?
That's true.
Medora says Summer is jealous of any woman in his life.
Well, Summer is turning into her mother. That's she's erratic, not thinking, like she's literally turning into her mother.
She is.
Everybody's like, okay, forget about the sole custody, just do joint custody. What the fuck, whatever.
I know when he compromised that after Victor said you have no choice, figure it out. It's like, okay. And then her argument was, what? That's what we have now. And he just takes advantage of it. He just abuses the joint custody situation, which is true.
But I like Daniel and Phyllis. And everybody's like, we've all been through this ourselves. It's not a win-win situation. It's just not good. They're just like Summer. Summer, you went through it too. You were young. You don't remember you went through it too. You went through it too. It's like, it's just they thought you were Jax.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is like Shanika. This is not. They're right. It never ends well. No one wins. So let's you come together and figure it out. And like I said again, when you have Nikki and Phyllis going, something's wrong. I think it's time to listen. I think it's time to listen. I think Summer, come on, girl. It's time to listen.
And the only one, getting hurt really is Harrison. So
right. And
Right.
I'm sorry, folks. People change homes all the time. Life goes on.
Yep.
Look, if you leave things from his low, he can still see his grandparents. So that don't mean that people leave, change homes all the time. So I don't want that. This is not 1955. They can make kids. Harrison will be fine. Like I said, have his own room there. It's tough a little bit. I'm a child of divorce. I understand that. It's a little rough, but it can be worked out. So I don't agree with all that old housewifey stuff, whatever. And I just think that Summer needs to calm down. She just teamed too much for me. Team much. It's too much. But also Kyle is going buck wild and his quest. But we weren't here, so I just want to mention really quick for you guys. Let's go back a week or a half ago or so. When Jack put Kyle in his place and Audra at the door at the also the Metro Court, wrong hotel. At the hotel, when he was like, "I've been doing this long, and both you guys been alive," and he started going off on them. I was like, and Jack, I was like, good, because he had Kyle. They gave Kyle his like, "Go ahead, Dad, go ahead, Mom," gave it to him. And then Jack's like, "I'm not going to stand here anymore. That's it."
Thank you. Yeah.
Peter Bergman's good. He's just so he was like, no, okay, I gotta say something now. So I'm like, I just want to say, I mentioned I love that. And so Jack's just worried. Him when he's talking to Billy, he's just like, I'm just really worried it's going to backfire on him. And Jabot is a name, folks. I mean, it's a name. It's a name that's synonymous with John Abbott and now with Jack and Tracy. It's a name. It's been established for 50 years where it's established. Because all these little things, the little babies. New Enterprise is a name. These are names. Yeah. So I don't think Jack's even worried about Kyle one-upping or anything like that. But he's a good father. He loves his son. Really does. And I still think Diane was wrong, but that's another story. But I just think he's been there constantly the whole time. He does love his son. And he's like, yeah, maybe I have been. He's very funny. Maybe I have been, I've been coddling him a little too much or whatever. Maybe that's, and a lot of us parents do come to that conclusion sometimes. It's crazy.
And then the kids don't understand when you cut them off.
They don't.
Because it comes out of nowhere. It comes out of like,
yes.
You treated me like this my entire life, and now you're treating me like this. I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's tough because my own personal self, I will just say, I've had talks with other parents, like myself, we're parents of millennials. So we are dealing with some of the selfishness that comes from our kids. And we're like, well, we kind of helped create that on some level. We were cushions for them. Like I didn't make my daughters work in high school. I worked since I was 14 years old. I paid for everything so they could just study and be in school, thinking that's a great thing. Or whatever. But then later it comes out and manifests in other ways. I think this show is showing us with Kyle, yes, this was his legacy. It was all, laid out for him. And even Billy a little bit to some extent too. And it's funny, Billy's whole side is kind of like, because he's one of the siblings, but the younger one, he's one of the siblings. He had the whole angle of, you don't think I'm good enough to have the name or strong enough like you guys. Where Kyle's like, I'm the son, heir apparent.
Yeah.
This
entitlement.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. It happens, kids. But as parents, we do our best. Being parents are the hardest jobs in the world. You do your best. I wasn't perfect. Nobody is perfect. And try to do damage control now. It's a little rough sometimes. But what Tami said is right. When you change the rules suddenly, they're like, what? Huh? What? Like, what? Huh? What?
That's true.
I feel bad for Jack. He is trying to do right by Kyle. He acts like that. That's what I'm saying. It's one of those things where I think Jack feels that also. It's like, Samantha says, we millennials appreciate that, James. I appreciate the cushion my parents gave me. Well, that's very nice you say that. Thank you. That's very nice. But we were very much like, we don't want to give our child the childhood we had. the latchkey kid, the one that work early, all that stuff. I didn't want to give the mothers and I were very like big about that. So you try to do you want to have better. So that's kind of one of those things. But sometimes it backfires a little bit. That's kind of how that works.
You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Exactly. So anyway, so I feel like Kyle, Billy, they're all feeling that stuff right now because things were kind of handed to them. They don't know what to do. But Daniel, on the other hand, someone who's kind of going through a renaissance himself, is feeling the whole thing of wanting to start this new game with Cassie in mind. Meanwhile, which I thought was hilarious when him and Heather were talking about their daughter Lucy, and had a little sippy sip of her drink, and being a little psycho, stalky, whatever to Faith. I was chuckling kind of the whole time.
Yeah.
It's like they always say, again, as parents, they say, wait till you have kids. I tell my daughters the same thing. Wait till you have kids, and they're going through it themselves. I just try to chuckle about that too. And Daniel and Heather were kind of laughing. I thought it was kind of like, that's actually a realistic conversation. But Lucy, should we be worried about her?
Yes. I don't know what is going on with her, but she has some kind of obsession with Faith. I don't know if it's, I can't figure out what it is. Do you guys know?
She said because she could make really good friends. They moved around a lot. I mean, I don't know if it's part of her nature because Sheila's her grandmother, and that's her biological grandmother. I mean, I don't know if there's something genetic in there. But they say she just really, she really admires her, looks up to her.
Yeah, I just think she wants to belong. She wants to be part of a clique. And Faith is everything she wants to be.
But isn't she much younger?
Yeah. With like 3 years or something?
She's like 13 or 14, right? Kids at home. I think she's like 13 or 14. And Faith's like, what, 20?
20. I mean, that's like a generation difference. I mean,
right.
It is.
Mentally, if I was Faith, I'd be all like, why should I be hanging out with her?
She is saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like, okay, it's sweet. But it is borderline. I mean,
yeah.
Trying to act cool and everything. Like, it's so awkward. But the players are doing a great job. I think she's doing a great job. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
No, I like the whole concert scene.
That was kind of fun.
And I like the conversation that Faith had with her mom beforehand. Yeah. And Sharon thankfully was able to give some good advice. And just be kind, just be honest with Lucy and tell her, you're not best friends, but you can do it in a kind way. And
right.
So, they went off to the concert. She went off to the concert with that intention of, okay, we'll go, we'll have a nice time. And Lucy's all, don't wait up for us. and Faith is all, we'll be home early.
She's like, we'll be home at like 10.
Don't worry about it. We'll be home early. I was laughing. Like, bye, don't wait up for us. I was just cracking up.
I was laughing too.
And then when Faith found out that she was drinking, when Lucy was drinking, she just put the kibosh on that. Like, we're out of here.
Yeah.
Right.
We are out of here now. But she was the adult, thank God, So I actually like that. So
it's drama. The kids have, here's the thing. My brother and I used to always say this all the time. When people have kids on these shows, they start to grow. I always wonder if their actions and how they were as parents will affect the kids, and how will it affect the kids. So now we're seeing these various things. Because Daniel he ran off with Lily as a teenager. Like, he did some stuff too. That's why he can't say nothing. That's why I love on General Hospital when Sam was talking about her kid, about Danny. She's like, I was reckless. Jason was. I mean, like,
no, but you can't parent from that space.
Yeah.
You can't say, oh no, I can't tell them no because I was blah blah. You can't parent from there. Like, that's who I was. I'm now here as your parent, and here's what you need to do. You can't throw my past in my face because you're a child.
Oh, they do it though. Trust me. They tried it on
Oh,
me.
of course they do.
Like, no. Like,
That's their job. It's a kid's job to push the envelope and like, what can I get away with?
Really is. It really is.
It is.
I always tell them, I've done everything, so you can't surprise me. Shit. Big sister, little sister. People say they like the advice that they love. They like Lucy. They're glad that Faith cracked the whip. They're proud of Faith.
I love Faith's dark hair too, by the way.
That was cute. It was very
when
cute.
She first came back on, I'm like, who is this person?
I know. I don't think Lucy means any harm. She has some issues in her family. Faith is very mature for her age and well adjusted. Everybody say Faith did the right thing. Hi, parents. Everybody.
So, James, what exactly did Daniel do to Heather? Like, what exactly went down that they broke up? Do you know?
He cheated on her. Yeah. Also, he had mental issues. He had a mental breakdown.
Over.
Okay. I thought he was doing drugs.
I don't think they ever said. It's like he just literally went down a dark space and was pulling away from her. Got really cold. And that's why he came back to General City. That's why I heard that their stuff wasn't working, his art wasn't right, all this stuff wasn't working. And he went down a really dark, dark place. And that's why Phil's like, you're gonna be there this time. Don't just drop him. All this stuff. Oh yes. Oh, what's going on with Sharon? Everybody's like, I know. Oh, Sharon. I
hope she never gets back on her meds because I love Lyndon Ashby.
He's like, hey, bitch. Yeah, see, you're trying to hold together. You're trying to hold together. I was like, oh, I never thought they'd bring him back. I was shocked the first time.
Totally.
He's her conscience or unconscious. And it's hilarious. He's just in there, just digging at her. And then you have Cassie comes in once in a while too. Young Cameron Grimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes up every once in a while. So, and she's just like, so, yes, what was I saying? What was happening? I was like, oh my God, this is so funny. So Sharon is out. And she's like looking at Nick like a sausage. She's like, Nick. Okay, and Mariah's trying to help her out. I mean, so it's just like, I don't know. It's just very interesting to see what are they going to do with this? Because she's like, the meds are wrong. They're trying to figure this out, but there's more going on. That's what Lyndon's like. Lyndon, see, I did it already. Cameron's like, we're not going anywhere. We're gonna be here together. We don't want to figure this out. I was like, all this stuff, we got to figure this out. You have much more to go through. I'm like, oh my God.
So here's my question. She's off her meds, but people think she's on a protocol that isn't working very well. And it's just going to take time kind of thing, right? But she's off her meds and she's seeing Cameron. Cameron is telling her, you need to stay off of your meds because the meds are dulling you. You need to confront at your deepest core the trauma that is the reason you're on the meds to begin with. Is that true? She's like now on some Don Quixote quest to find the trauma that she's buried all of these years.
Your guess is as good as mine.
And now YNR is saying, go off your meds because that's how you'll find out what's really going on. I'm like, that's not a good message to send.
No, your guess is as good as mine, girl.
Oh,
you're right though. She told them, oh, I'm not taking my meds. She told Nick, oh, I'm not taking my meds.
Oh, she did tell him that.
Like it was so nonchalant. Like, and he was like, wait, what?
She said because I feel better now than I did before. She said it.
What did Nick? I didn't miss that. What did Nick respond?
I don't think that's a good idea. You need to call your doctor. And she said, well, give me some privacy. And he left, and she didn't call. She didn't call her doctor. She called some kind of spa.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think Sonny was taking off his meds. But he's back on his meds now on GH, yes.
God, you can tell the difference. Maurice Bernard is friggin' brilliant, man.
I know. So we'll get close to real life, that's why.
That was freaking crazy. Anyway.
Well, Sharon's working it out. Sharon Cake's working it out.
I was dying to know what Tami thought because me and James were like, I have no idea what's going on.
I don't either. I have no idea what's going on. This is interesting. They're giving her a story, folks. They're giving her a story.
So is Cameron hallucination a good thing or a bad thing?
I know. Same with Cassie. She's seen Cassie too.
Yeah.
Was that a good thing or bad thing? And she went off on Phyllis. Stop being nice to my daughter.
Yeah. Poor Phyllis. I actually felt bad for her.
And there Phyllis was like, she was like, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to talk to her. She was like, I did.
So I was like, yeah, I'm like, that's weird. And her and Daniel having these weird conversations, little odd conversations. She was bringing up stuff for Daniel because he was involved in Cassie's death. Obviously, he was drunk and the whole thing. And now Daniel's thinking about Lucy and is wanting to start drinking. And,
Yeah.
and Faith knows about drinking. That's why she's not just about herself. So it's like they're really tapping into some old story. I mean, which I never thought they would tap into. And Cameron Grimes is playing Mariah, who's like, that was her also as Cassie. Like it's such a weird, must be a crazy thing to do that. And she's playing the twin. And supposed to be there for her mom. You know, so I think Sharon's in the middle of mental. Like Natasha, I'm with you. She's in the middle of a mental breakdown. I just don't know I don't know how they're doing it. What's going to happen?
So this is hypothetical. Okay, I consider James and Amanda friends. And if I'm in trouble, my expectation is they will do something. Even if I say, no. If I'm off my meds,
yeah,
because I'm bipolar or, whatever it is. And now I've said to them, oh yeah, I don't need them. That's an emergency situation, right? Because it's only going to spiral and get bad. So for Nick, does anyone else know that she's not on her meds?
I don't think so.
I don't think
for
he
Nick
told
not
her.
to do anything and expect her to make a phone call to her doctor. Like, what is wrong with him?
He's checking on her. He's checking on her. But I don't know what that
Doesn't
means.
do anything.
He's like, and
He's
Well,
been
he's
through this
busy.
whole thing with her. He should be calling an intervention or something.
He's busy. He got other things going on. Nick got other things going on. His father summons him every 5 minutes. Shit, to do something. I mean, come on.
So when Sharon burns down the cottage and Faith dies and Mariah dies, Nick can, I was busy with the family.
Fake guys.
He's born between two lovers, like a fool. He's busy with Phyllis and Summer. And he's busy with her and Faye. He's busy. There's no Noah, so no going on.
Thank you. Rodelli understands. Sharon needs treatment. She needs to be under a doctor's care.
Yep.
And Sharon's not going to do that for herself.
I wish they would bring Noah back.
I know, me too.
I know.
He's so hot.
Like, seriously.
I'm coming over and mixing up drinks with the meds. And
Yeah, exactly. Like, slip some meds into her tea.
Or call her doctor. Like, call her doctor and say, I know you can't tell me anything. I just want to make sure she called and made an appointment. That's it. That's all I want to know. Could try it.
Try it. I can't tell her anything. And speaking of people having issues, and I wish it just would come out already. We got the Billy, Chelsea.
Oh my living word.
Adam. Let me finish the sentence. I think. Adam, Sally, Connor.
I love Courtney's shorter hair.
Oh, it's cute. It's cute. It's really
She's
cute.
got like shoulder length hair now. It looks beautiful.
I love how she had it styled on Friday.
Yeah. It's cute. It's time for it to come out.
Please.
Chelsea gonna jump out of her skin. She's gonna jump out of her skin. I'm like, okay. And Billy and I guess what was it Thursday where they were like, or whatever, Friday, they were like, that one night or something. They didn't say.
It caused so much tension.
Yes. And Billy and Sally walk up.
Like, Sally's expression was like,
yeah, it was.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, they're bursting at the seams. Bursting at the seams.
and what's funny Adam's all, you can't tell Billy, you can't tell Billy. He's the one that's going to tell Sally, even though he's, told Chelsea, don't say anything, don't say. He's the one that's going to crack and tell Sally.
Probably.
Courtney made me emotional talking about her baby.
So good.
That was good. I know this is General Hospital. I'll talk about that later. I would say some of those scenes I was crying. It was painful for me to watch. And and some people we know those like to lose a baby or can't have a child or whatever. It's tough. And Courtney just did a great job recounting that.
Yeah.
And I feel bad that Sally is going to get hurt in the end because this time she didn't do anything. This time she did not do anything. It was not her. Even Billy doing it this time. They didn't do anything. And you saw Chelsea holding hands. When Connor was like, it's hi Kayla. I felt it's like Paris. I feel bad for Billy and Chelsea.
Hi Kayla.
Sally had some great hair in office this week. I hope Billy rips Chelsea a new one. Ooh.
See,
well,
they should have picked a lane. Pick a lane, like tell them or make up a good story and stick with it.
Yes.
Like if you don't want to tell them, then say that night was so bad. We got in such a bad fight. It was huge. We were screaming, we were yelling. We thought the cops were gonna get called. That's what we were referring to. Yeah. And Connor's picking up on that, right? Or just tell them. Because y'all are right. It's getting on my nerves. You got to pick a lane.
Yeah, they love seeing Connor back. The scenes with Sally talking baby were, yeah. The kid who Judah McKay plays Connor, he's getting tall, so you can tell. So he's getting taller.
He's taller than Chelsea.
Yeah, it's like
Melissa. I think he's like a little bit taller than it. It was so. I looked at the screen. I'm like, oh my god!
I love the growth spurts. I love the growth spurts.
I know it's so cute.
It's. I wish I could too. That's why not let me do that. So I wish I could too. No, but I understand getting close because you're tied together. I have baby mothers, so there's times when we've had to come together for certain things, and it's natural because you have this kid, you love this child. I didn't sleep with any of them. It's not a soap opera, any of that. It's soap opera, but I think I'm with you guys. It's like I think Adam is on that page. Don't say nothing. Just don't say nothing. We're going to leave it alone. Take to our grave. But suddenly Chelsea has a conscience. All things she's done over the years, grifter also. I'm like, why can't you? I mean, I guess it's growth for her. I guess it's growth. But it's kind of like, well, you want to blow everything up? Everything is fine. You had a moment. You guys had a moment. But
it's like on Bold. Finn wanting to tell Steffi. It's like, you really don't need to say anything.
Don't, because you didn't kiss her. It's you.
Oh my god.
Let's want that too on that show. Yeah.
We are gonna fight next. Oh my god.
Yes.
What?
That's the god honest way to deal with it. That is the god honest way to deal with it. It meant nothing.
Where is Ernie?
It meant nothing, and you're only being self-indulgent and okay, we'll discuss it on Bold.
Yes, but I will relate it.
Yeah.
Yes, because it's who is it going to help? So you slept with Adam one night. To me, unless you're developing feelings for him again,
exactly,
then you should say something.
Exactly, and Chelsea's in denial about that.
Yes.
Adam doesn't want to move this forward, or maybe he does because he's a guy and he deals with it. Maybe he's compartmentalizing it. I don't know. But if you truly don't have feelings and it was just one of those things.
I'm sorry, it's about Finn now. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We always do this lots of rescue. Maybe it's a man thing. It is don't love you like that. It didn't mean anything to keep your mouth shut. Men we compartmentalize. We do.
Yeah.
We receive differently than women do. I agree with that, Tony, and I think that's what it is. He's like, I love Sally. I worked hard for that. This is Adam. I worked
Yeah.
hard for that. I don't want to mess it up. I understand this happened. I totally get it. And that's fine. For Chelsea, maybe because she went through therapy recently and went through
Yeah.
all time. Her thing's about the truth now, the truth. And so now it's eating at her.
And
And
it's different. I mean, to Amanda's point, it's different between, there's a difference between a kiss and sleeping with somebody. You know, both, there are issues with both scenarios, but when you sleep with somebody, I know there's a lot of history between them and whatever, but that's like, wow. It's
I
even
know.
worse because there's so much history between them.
well, also Adam and Billy hate each other. They have their own history.
Yeah.
Because Sally and Chelsea don't really have any history, their own history. But it's Adam and Billy have history. So that plays into it also.
Were they drinking?
Right.
Were they drinking? Does anybody remember? They were drinking?
Got drunk.
Monique says Adam did say they needed that. It was about solace and comfort. Oh.
Yeah.
Slippery slope.
You know what? You got a cell phone, right? You could call me and I can comfort you from afar. Okay. You don't need to comfort or be comforted by someone else.
Right.
Saying.
Right. You think Chelsea got them pregnant? I hope not.
Oh,
please
no.
Don't do that.
I hope
Don't
not.
do that.
I didn't even think of that.
Tony
Don't
Jason
do
said,
that.
so trust me, as a man, we can keep it separate.
Yeah.
I know, I with you, Tony. Actually, I agree with you.
Yeah.
AA Junior says the actor playing Connor is acting is superb. I agree. He's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. He's doing a great job. I hope that Sally and Eddie don't break up. They belong together. But that's the thing. But he goes, oh, and Peter Paris said Adam can't go after Billy. He can't. In a weird way, he can't.
So where was it? Oh, Tony says it meant nothing.
Right.
So here's my question. When they were in the park and the hand holding thing happened, who initiated it? Was it Adam or Chelsea? Or did it kind of at the same time?
I can't remember.
Because that was wrong. That was all kinds of what the F. That is so.
Yeah.
As I'm saying, those two are ridiculous.
Adam is big feelings for her.
Yeah.
So
That's just horrible. Like, ugh.
See, that's the thing. It meant nothing. It meant nothing. If it meant nothing, you wouldn't be holding her hand.
No.
Right, Tami?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, Tami, yeah.
You don't further that.
Right.
You don't. If she does, she pull, oh, Kenneth said Adam initiated it. Oh,
So your hand in the park. Okay.
wow.
It was Adam.
Oh, it's horrible.
Maybe he started to fall. He fought so hard for Sally. But him and Chelsea, they were together. You know, and they made a baby.
And Chelsea was a different person.
Yeah.
She's not, she's a completely different person now.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So as we said, we're not happy with anybody in General City. And that's where we'll end it, I guess. That's all that's going on.
Yeah, there's nobody.
So nobody's really together. So hopefully there'll be no babies. And yes, just because we hadn't talked about it, I really don't really care. Abby and Devon are engaged. Okay.
Right.
Fine. And Tony goes, you care for her as your mother of your child. Yeah, on some level you do, yes. But there's always, well, Tony, depends. But yes, on some level, yes. It depends on how you conceive that child and what you guys were to each other. If you're a one-night stand or whatever, it's a different story. But if you were somebody who was with them, your relationship, then yes. The care is there somewhere. I think it's in there somewhere. And it really goes away. It's time for a new baby. Nope, no new babies.
No
Nope.
new babies.
I'm tired of babies. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of babies. No babies. I don't want no more babies. They killed the baby on General Hospital.
Well, that's what they do.
They kill them.
They're baby killers.
They've been killing babies for years.
Yeah, no babies.
Yeah,
No babies.
I mean, Ernie and I knew from day one that baby was not going to come to fruition. Something's going to, they will eliminate it because that's what GH does.
But yes, it depends. It depends on. I was sitting in the chat saying it depends on your relationship with that mother before that. If you guys weren't together and just had sex on a baby, it's totally different. But if you guys were together and love at some point, I don't think it fully goes away. I mean, it just changes. Maybe it might change.
Yeah.
It might change. I mean, I agree with you. No more. She's like, no more babies. At least for a while, I agree. I love Nate. He's just enjoying life and relaxing. Yeah, Nate's had a good time. Ashley comes back.
I know, soon.
They said what? Late fall? I said fall.
Yeah. Everything is going really well. And so, Eileen takes her little sabbaticals and then comes back.
Yeah.
So, like Laura, like Jeannie Francis, right?
Yeah. And she said it's about Lulu.
It's about what?
Lulu. And Lucky's back on set already. So
I can't wait. I love him. Jackson? What's his name?
Jonathan Jackson.
Jonathan. I love him.
Maybe Amanda and Tami should join you and Frank on GH's show today. Well, you guys, they're always watching. Tami did it once with us. Amanda doesn't watch GH. But Tammy's always welcome on the show if she wanted to.
It's good.
Yeah, so she's always welcome. Audra is beautiful. You're this worst way to spend your time. That is right, Devon. That is right.
I love that.
Yeah, the one on that. I like the one on that note.
That's awesome.
Thank you to the 60 people who are watching us.
Oh my gosh.
Hit the like button.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to hit the like button, you guys.
Okay, I can do it. So I can do it too. Okay, let's see. There you go. I just liked it. Oh, yeah, I just liked it. Okay. So folks, give us about 15 minutes and then we'll be back on. So we're back on for Bold. Woo! I have a feeling that's going to be a conversation. We're
gonna fight. You two already have me mad already. I'm already mad.
I'm gonna get my energy drink, get ready for Tami. But we will see you guys. Like I said, we'll be back for another 2 weeks because I'll be out of town. But we'll be back in mid-September. Just stay tuned, follow us everywhere. We'll keep you posted on what's going on. My phone's dying over here. But we will see you. Everybody take care of yourselves. And if you're watching us on Bold, we'll see you next.